Hello everybody, welcome back to Hannah's Decodes. I'm Hannah, hope you're all well. Today I thought I would do a little meditation with you guys and tune into your, sorry, just going to shift the camera a bit, your creator, source, guide, higher self, whatever you would like to call it, that place where you get in tune with your kind of base soul being, if you like. And just I thought maybe we could touch on the question of time, because at the moment I'm finding, I did something last week. Actually, it was my birthday last week, and it feels like about a month ago that I went out for dinner with my family and stuff. So I'm just always feeling like, looking back and thinking, was that really a week ago, or was it 3 months ago, or was that or sometimes it feels quite different that that things have happened really quickly in a day, and so time just seems to be in a realm of its own, and you've really just got to go with it. And also that sort of thing of trying to remember what you did, a couple of days ago. It's like, I can't I can't even fathom what happened a few days ago. So I just thought, I'm going to tune in to sort of my what I describe as for where I am now as the being and the person and the soul I am. Tune into source, creator, which is, I think, is a part of my higher self, that because we're all creative, divine beings, and I'm just tuning into the highest aspect of that, which is just a reminder that we're not separate from source and creator, that we're all we're all connected, and it's all within us, all this stuff. And I also think for me it's a bit of a work in progress, because I still feel like I get the messages in my heart. I really focus on my heart center when I tune into, and it's tune into the answers I receive from my questions. And it feels like it sort of comes from almost out of me, which could be kind of a delusion of separation, but logically I don't feel like I'm separated. But perhaps it's just because I'm in this physical body, it does feel like it comes from an energetic area that's outside of my physical body, but there's a connection there anyway within my physical body and my sort of energy field. So I hope that makes sense. So yes, I thought we'd just tune in to time and see what I'm going to ask. A question I thought it'd be nice for you guys to tune into your higher self, or whatever you like to call it. So I can just tweak that a little bit again. So I thought that would be fun, and it'll only take a few minutes. I thought we'd just tune in, just sort of relax the body a bit. And lately, with a lot of my meditations, I've been doing the quantum touch breath, which is really worthwhile looking up. It's a really amazing sort of healing technique, and I've been using that to sort of relax my body and almost get me into a state of relaxation and tune into that higher part of myself and heal. So it's kind of like a combination of a meditation, healing, and a prayer. And I think, to me, that's what prayer is. But yes, I think sort of prayer is a bit almost like the word God. It has all these connotations behind it. That prayer is like saying, please God, give me a car, or, I mean, lots of people pray for very good things for other people and stuff, but for me, it's tuning in to my higher self and getting information from that. That's kind of my prayer. And I also do prayer of and meditation to benefit the world and all living beings on the world. So this is just a tuning in to your higher self, your connection with your creative God essence, and see what we come up with about time and what's going on with the time. Okay, so just get relaxed. Feet on the floor, hands on your lap if that's comfortable. And with this breath, we're just going to focus, take our awareness down to sort of just below our feet where there's a ball of energy, and breathe up in the count of like 1, 2, 3, 4 to the ball of energy just above your head, and then breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4, and you a bit slower, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can send that energy through your hands or out through your middle, whatever you prefer. And it's just a nice way to tune in. So we'll do that for a couple of minutes, and then I'll tune in, and then I'll just share what I get. And you guys, if you want to, can share what you get if you're experiencing weird stuff with time. Okay. So gently take your awareness down to just below your feet where there's a ball of energy, and then bring that energy and give it a touch of love up through your body, gently, the count of 4, gently up to the top of your head, just above your head where there's a ball of energy, and then gently bring that down, that energy down into your arms and hands, and or out through your middle. You can send that energy out. Okay, guys, if you'd like to pause there, if you want to continue on with your conversation with Creator or your highest self. I wrote it down just because I thought I wouldn't remember it all. So I got asking the question about time and the confusion of time speeding up and slowing down. And Creator, or my higher self, said time's an illusion. So it's all an illusion. It's always the now that's the most that we're in. That's the only kind of real state of being. The other information I got is we're shifting states of consciousness, and I also got that the shifting states of consciousness connect to our shifting in and out of dimensions. So there's a big, strong correlation there with that. Another thing I also got, some more information I got, was we have so much information now and media from all aspects of our lives, and we have phones that the information pops up again and again. So often I go to check a message or look to see what the weather's going to be like, and I get so distracted by other little things that pop up, and I look at that, and suddenly I'm 15 minutes later it's like I was just going to look at the weather, and I've kind of got sort of sucked into all this information. So I think it's information overload that's overwhelming us and really taking us away from the present. And sometimes, I find when I'm working in the garden or doing something really physical or walking on a beach, you're really in the moment. And I think that's part of the trick almost. It's not, I don't know if anyone's out there trying to trick us, but that's part of the illusion or the trickery behind it, is that we're just bombarded with information. So we're kind of almost racing through all this stuff that we've got to sift through, which creates a sort of that there's when I was talking about that, my birthday celebration a few days ago, in that time we've had so much information about everything, wars, all the stuff, all the negative stuff that happens on the news, plus all the little bits and pieces you see about animals doing weird things on media. So there's just so much packed in there that it sort of makes it feel like that time span has really stretched. Excuse me. And I think I sometimes when I tune in to Creator, my highest self, I really expect there to be some kind of mystical, magical answer, and you get something really practical that sort of makes a lot of sense. So that's really reassuring, I think. I'm kind of in the dark here, even though it's a really sunny day. I don't know what's going on. I'm just sort of in the dark a bit. Also, while I was doing that, connecting with my higher self and consciousness, I could see, because I started writing things down, because I thought if I don't write it down, I'm not going to remember everything to tell you. I started writing it down, and as I could see, because I feel like I get this information sort of a little bit down on my left side and into my heart center. And as I was writing this down, I could just see all this sparkling in the corner of my eye, even though I was looking at the paper. So I asked Creator, what's going on there? What am I seeing? And I was told that's the energy of our connection. And I said, because I really felt like, because it's a sunny day, I really felt like the sun revealed that or highlighted that energy for me to see. And I wrote down, and I asked, why is that? And I can't read my writing again. And the answer I got, it's a good illuminator for me. So I find the sun is a good source of energy on so many levels. And it's often when I walk on the beach and I don't wear glasses, I can see things like the sand really clearly, and if the sun's shining. But if the sun's not shining, it's sort of like I really feel like I need my glasses. So it's kind of, I think, weird, but interesting. And yeah, fascinating. So I thought that was really nice, that for my energy, psyche, or whatever I hold, the sun really illuminates things for me. So I thought that was really interesting, seeing that sort of almost like shimmery, sparkling energy. It was lovely, really nice. And I love that when you see something and your eyes are open and it's daytime and it's like, wow, that's kind of special. Okay, so that's it. And I hope you got some interesting answers. And if you'd like to share them in the comments, that'd be nice. And I will see you next week. And if you'd like to, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, thanks. Bye.